Hi guys, it's me, Crystal, with Love, Peace, Herbs, Tea, and Gardening. And I'm back on this lovely Tuesday morning. And it has been cool in the mornings, but today is supposed to get into the 90s. But what I want to do is clean out. Y'all, I see a pumpkin, finally. But anyway, I want to clean out my grow bags. I do want to clean out my grow bags. And I want to plant my collard trees. I want to plant my collard trees, and I want to plant my lacinato kale. Yes. Am I going to put anything else in these beds right now? No, I'm not. Not until I can get rid of the watermelons, the melons, the Crenshaw melons, cantaloupes, get rid of all of those, and they stop growing. Then I will absolutely clean that out, and then I will figure out what I'm going to put in these beds, or I may let them rest. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Don't know. We'll figure it out though as we go. Let's try to pick up these bags, and hopefully we don't pick up extra pests like geckos and spiders and stuff like that. It's probably gonna be some spiders, but we're gonna pick up, because I have 8 I have 8 of the, I'm going to shade, because I just got through walking 3 miles, but I am gonna go in the shade and do this. So I'm gonna sit in my little chair. Oh, I didn't mean to turn you over. I'm sorry. It's dirty so hard and compacted. But I have 8 collards, and then I have, I think, 2 kale, and then the Euro garden. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna turn you around. This wagon here, I'm gonna clean it out. I'm gonna add water to the wagon, right? And then I'm going to soak those bags in there bottom up, so that, because I'm bringing them straight out from the Euro garden, and they're gonna just stay right here where it's not a lot of sun. And y'all, let me show you what my fur baby did. This is my sorrel plant. He got to it. That he did. I'm surprised it's still living. I'm just gonna, my husband said leave it right there and let it do what it's gonna do, if it's gonna do anything. I doubt it. He also got to the jasmine. That's all that's left of the jasmine. He also got to my daisies. And I got a little, Lord, she's recovering good. I got a daisy coming. She has recovered. I'm so proud of her. Oh, girl, I'm proud of you. You have, Daisy, you have done so well. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I talked to my plants. So what I did was, I took the red bud tree out and threw it away because it was not doing anything good. And I put my lemon tree here. Y'all, I just dehydrated a whole case of lemons that I got for free. Yes, a whole case. They wasn't the best looking lemons, but that's okay. They'll do what they need to do, because I'm gonna dehydrate them and make them for teas or anything like that. So when I'm trying to get my website together, back up and running for my herbs, and I will link it in the description box once I get it done. But I did put my lemon tree here because I do want to produce a lot of lemons. And then I put that gardenia. Is it gardenia? Yes, gardenia bush here. So I took the hibiscus, that phantom hibiscus that died, and put it here. I took it out and put the gardenia there. But yeah, he destroyed everything, every single thing. I think this is a pumpkin trying to grow, y'all. I think, let me see, can I zoom in so you can see it? Oh, I got bugs on my hand. You see it? I can't really get over there, but yeah, that's look like a pumpkin trying to grow, and it done open up so it can be fertilized. The bees is out here, so all you gotta do is open up, girl. That's all you gotta do is open up. Yeah. Y'all, this tree is coming down soon. I'm trying to spare it. I really don't want to get rid of it, but this is the sucker that's growing from it. So I may cut down the tree, but leave the 2 suckers, because it's a smaller one right there, and leave the 2 suckers. I think I may do that. Not quite sure, y'all. I have been trying to get this to fertilize these pumpkins, self-pollinator myself. That it wasn't doing. Y'all, these pumpkin patches looking bad. It done grew some kind of fungus on it, which I have seen this a lot in this garden. But yeah, I'm not upset about it. But y'all, I decided to go ahead and do this video for y'all because I was supposed to have gone to the Decorators Warehouse for my other channel, and I canceled that. But I harvested some of this bok choy for my daughter. She spent the night with me. We had a slumber party this past weekend because my husband went camping with my brother-in-law and other brothers of all race, walks of life. And let me turn the camera around. And they all went and fellowship, prayed together, ate, played dominoes. Those that drank, those that didn't. They took their sons out there, taught their sons how to, you know, pew, if that makes sense, how to handle them like the proper way. Taught them how to fish, scale fish, and clean the fish. They taught them how to hunt. They did a lot of stuff, and even if the grown men didn't know how to do it, they learned how. So it was a good little retreat, I think, for them. He said this was his first year doing it. He said he's going back. He's going back for the domino tournament. So yeah, he said that's his thing. But he said for the most part, he got to do things like he had never done, like hunt and all of that, and learn how to work the artillery. Stuff like that. Because you never know when you decide to get more land. You may want to get more land, and then you need to learn how to work these things. Sometimes going the right way does not teach you, but because they were law enforcement, some brothers out there that were law enforcement, they did teach them the right way. So yeah. But he learned certain machinery. Yeah, if you get what I'm saying. I don't want the video to be flagged about nothing. See, can I grab this last bag with this? Oh, that gecko scared me. He ain't had no tail. But yeah, stuff like that. I think it helped him out or whatever. But he said he was going back year after year. Yeah, it's a bunch of brothers helping each other of all races. They didn't see color, and I thought that was beautiful. So yeah, but I am going to amend this soil. I'm gonna put this camera down. Let me get all my amendments together, and then I'm going to come back on this camera and let you guys see me clean out these bags and stuff so that I can get everything together. I got 3, 6, 7, 8 bags, so something's gonna have to go, still gonna have to go in the raised beds. I don't know what. I'm gonna go pull, bring everything out that I need out, and yeah, because I don't want to run my battery life up, so let me go ahead and get this stuff out and get because I got those creamer jugs that I've been using. I seen somebody here on YouTube doing it, and I wanted to do the same thing. I thought it was neat because it keeps you from overusing your fertilizers and soil amendments and stuff like that. So for the size garden I have, I don't have to keep sticking my hand in there. I can just kind of sprinkle it out. But yeah, let me fill up my bottles and bring out what I'm going to get out from the Euro garden, and then I'm going to come out here and clean out these bags. So yeah, hold on for 1 second. Y'all, I'm wrong for this. Don't talk about me. I couldn't even fill up my bottles yet. But I just needed y'all to see that. Because we're going to have us a little conversation out here. But I needed y'all to see this kale. I'm wrong. I got to go out here, back in the house when I get done with this and clean this AeroGarden. I'll tell y'all what this kale look like. I'm wrong for this. I'm wrong for this. Look at the roots on her. It took the filter out. This was too much. I don't even know how I'm gonna get this little plastic thing off. I guess I'm gonna have to cut it. I have no idea. But this is lacinato kale. This should have been put out here. I shouldn't have left it in there this long. But I was waiting for it to cool off, you know, here. But y'all, this is wrong. It's wrong in so many levels. I don't know how I'm gonna get this one off. This one is this is the collard tree. I don't know how I'm gonna get this off. Yeah. And then this one, I don't know if this one is gonna be any good because it looks like it's starting to mold. So I don't think this one is gonna be any good. I don't know. You see how it's kind of looking. So yeah. I didn't realize it until I pulled it out, but this, that's just beyond ridiculous. Okay, so I'm sticking it. We'll put my gloves on because I'm gonna be digging in these bags, and they hard as rocks, and I don't know what's been in them, because they just been sitting over there. I know these was where I had the beans, and the beans didn't do well. So hopefully I don't have any more soil. I do have some mushroom compost on the inside that I am going to go get and bring out here and kind of mix up in these bags. But yeah. So yeah, these were asparagus beans in here. So y'all can't even see. I'm gonna have to pull y'all back some so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, alright. Oh, I don't want to leave this right here. Well, I'll put it right there. There was some good roots on it. This one looked like he didn't want to die. Y'all, this soil is hard because I have not watered it or anything. It's more like that cocoa core. Let me go get my little hand shovel. See, that's what I did. I put the all-purpose fertilizer in here. I just washed them and cleaned them out so they're empty, and it makes it easy. I seen someone do it on their channel. I can't remember who, but I know somebody did. It wasn't my idea. I may need to water this on. That probably would make sense because this is like hard and compact. I gotta get this phone out of my pocket. Oh, that hurt. But I wanted to do this because it's 9:52 in the morning, so I wanted to do this before I did anything else. And y'all, I made some, I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's called Gnocchi. It's Gnocchie, like the soup at Olive Garden. ganache, nochi, whatever, however you say it. I made that soup yesterday, and I made it so late I didn't get a chance to really eat it. So I'm gonna eat it today. I'm gonna eat it today because I was busy trying to dehydrate those onions, not onions, lemons, and get those lemons in. Onions must be on my mind. But y'all, I normally dump these bags out and clean them out. I think that's what I'm getting ready to do. Dump them out and clean them out that way, and then refill them. That seemed like that'll be the best option. Yeah, let me do it this way. Whew. Okay, baby, y'all got to get out the way. All right. So let's just put the dirt into the. Let's just do it this way because I think it'll be a lot easier to dump out. Add some water to it, and this is not coming out. Add some water to it and amend it all at one time. That seems like that'll be the best option. Let me bring y'all closer so y'all can see what I'm doing. Because I'm not showing y'all nothing. Nothing. Sorry about that. Here. Break it up even though it's got roots and stuff in here. And y'all, these was these bags that I ordered. I said I ordered them off of Temu. I ordered them off Amazon. They were supposed to be in 5-gallon bags. And they were 3-gallon bags. But they supposedly had sent me, they said they was gonna send me the right size. I never got them. I wasn't even worried about it. But they did refund me my money, which is really a plus because, you know, Amazon don't like to refund nothing. I think that's why so many people kind of go to Temu and TikTok and places like that to order stuff. Because Amazon is not, you paying for Prime, but you ain't getting it the next day. Let's be real, you're not getting it the next day. You're not getting it the next day at all. So this was like my seed starting soil almost, and I mixed a little bit of black cow manure in it thin, and at the time that was all I had. So I don't know if it dried out too much. And then it's got, I put perlite, is it perlite in here, so you see a little bit of the perlite in here. So yeah, I mixed all this up myself. But because I was not watering it, I did not it just got rock hard like it was in a compressed bag. That's what it was. Yeah, look how hard it is. It is not coming out. There we go. Wait, did I get it all out? No, I didn't. So the roots were growing through. They were becoming cramped. They were growing through the bag. And that's what's holding it. Making it hold on. I really need to just wet this up. Yeah, it sounds like I'm crumbling paper. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. My husband's supposed to be in there working, and I'm sitting in front of this window. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to come out here and figure out what I'm doing, because it's peaceful in the garden to him. Ooh, look at, I'm giving y'all belly shots now. Y'all, I can't, you know, I have lost 114 pounds. Because I just started going back to my journey to lose weight. And I am like 16, but I'm going to say 14 pounds down. Because a lot of times in your losing process, you'll gain a pound, lose a pound, or whatever. It's not like always consistent. But y'all, I have been stuck at 100 pounds lost for going on 2 years. And I finally made a movement. And like I told my husband, if I could lose this from having them babies, ooh, it'll be a blessing. Without getting the tummy tuck, because I do all the exercises that my body will allow me to do to work on this. I have started back picking up weights more. I have. And child, it makes me not want to come out here and work in the garden. It really does. It really, really does. Y'all, I'm gonna have to break down and just dump all these in here and put water on them to make this go faster, because if not, I'll be out here for hours trying to separate this. And there she is, she's on. So downstairs must have gotten kind of heated. I don't know how it stay cold downstairs. But I think that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna cut on this water and dump all of these bags in here and cut this water on and make it go faster. I am. Because I have to edit. Today is Tuesday. I got to edit this video so I can put the video up. This one video up today as well. So I got to speed this process up. Normally, that's why I'm doing it now, because normally I don't do this. This is what my husband does. And then he bags up the bags. He normally puts his little mixture of amendments in here. And I just plant the seeds. So this is what he normally does. I don't do this. But because he has to work and catch up from work from the weekend and all this and that, this is what has to happen. Y'all, I have been on a Marvel kick. I don't know why, but I have been on a Marvel kick since Friday. I have watched Hawkeye. I have watched Hawkeye. I watched Captain America. I watched The Avengers. I have watched, let me put this up. I have watched everything that I could think of for Marvel. And I got a lot to go. I just been on this Marvel kick. And my son is a Marvel person. He loves Spider-Man. That he's 20. How old is that boy? 24? 24? Is he 20? He's 23. He's 23. He just turned 23. Yeah. But he loves Spider-Man. And y'all don't talk about me. Don't act like y'all don't know y'all kids' age. Because I don't know their age. I keep up with that oldest one because I had her when I was 20. And we're 20 years apart. So that's how I can keep up with that oldest one. I'm 46, she's 26. I'm getting ready to turn 47, she's getting ready to turn 27. So yeah. I can keep up with hers. I just know after her is 2 years. Then my other daughter would have been, like, she's 26, so my other daughter would have been 24. So my son is 23. That's how I have to remember. You know, well, you did. Ain't no babies on my watch. Yeah. Did I get it all? I did. But yeah, I just been watching Avengers all weekend long. And my sister, like I was telling y'all in the beginning, we had a sleepover. It was me, my sister, my daughter, my nephew. He came home from Prairie View A&M for the weekend because it was the PV and Grambling game, which is a big milestone in black communities. Here in Texas, that is. Ooh. And you had eggs on you. God dog. Get them off too. So my sister went and picked them up this weekend and drove them back. She picked them up Friday, made it back in about 10 o'clock Friday night, and dropped them off Sunday morning and made it back in 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. My sister be eating up the highway, honey. But that's what that's her. She should have been a truck driver, cause she know how to eat up that highway, baby. She's been like that since she's about 16 when she first started driving, baby. She could eat. First thing she learned how to drive was a stick, and sister girl she been driving. She be driving. I had to build myself up to be like that, but sister be driving. She should have been a truck driver, you hear me? Should have made some good money. But we had us a slumber party this weekend, and my nephew cooked for us. He cooked some Rasta pasta, and it was good. He did a good job. And we just laid around in our pajamas and we talked and we watched the Marvel movies. We watched Marvel, anything Marvel. We were on Avengers. That's the first Avengers. We watched the first and second Avengers. And then last night I watched the third Avengers. So I gotta go in there and watch the fourth Avengers. So yeah. But my camera keep picking up something over here that is picking up. I'm trying to figure out why is it picking that up. You know how it makes the little square to keep the face image or whatever? But it's picking up something over here. I don't need you to pick up nothing over here. I need you to pick up something right here. Y'all, this stuff is stuck in this bag. And I watch movies, but then I don't really watch movies. I don't like watching, like, Real Housewives of Atlanta and all of the Real Housewives stuff. I don't like watching that. I used to watch it. I just feel like sometimes you outgrow certain things, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't it. I see this big old bumblebee. That's why I stopped talking. As long as he stay over there. Don't come over here. Ain't no flowers over here. I mean, I am a precious flower, but Have y'all ever been stung by a bumblebee? I haven't. But I was playing softball in high school, and a bumblebee was inside of my stirrup, and the ball was coming my way. I forgot about that ball. That bumblebee was, baby. My coach fussed at me, but I wouldn't feel let that bumblebee sting me. Let me get some water, y'all, and I'm gonna put it on here. All right. Let's see if that works on. Make this job a little easier. Maybe I could have put some more water on there. I'm about to call my husband out and say, hey, when you gonna get a break? I think that's what I'm fixing to do. Call him and say, hey, when you gonna get your break? Because this is for the birds, y'all. It really is. This is for the birds. All right. Bye. All right. So, when I get this done, I'm going to come back on this screen. And we're going to talk some more. Because me sitting up here doing this all day long, I could be talking about anything. Y'all see I went to Marvel. They ain't got nothing to do with gardening. But I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm going to let him come out here in a minute. So I'm going to pick this camera back up when this part is done and we get ready to plant these plants. Okay? Good. But I'm finna go fill up my bottles. Try to climb over this watermelon and fill up and get my amendments for the soil for them and fill up these bottles. So I'll pick you guys back up when we ready to shake, rattle, and roll. All right, see you in a minute. See, I told y'all I was gonna get him out here to work. Y'all see him? He ain't got nothing to say. He never do. But this is what I'm finna show y'all. She's been like this for this long. She's been like this since Saturday morning, and it's Tuesday, and she's still green. So what I'm gonna do is try to fix her up. I'm finna try to mend her soil and fix her up and put some mulch around her, and hopefully I don't have any more soil, but hopefully I can get her to bounce back, because it ain't time for her to die yet. I didn't harvest anything. I don't think I am gonna harvest anything, and I probably gonna put her in the garage when it get cold, so, and put a heat on her, so hopefully I can get something if she ain't too sickly. But I'm gonna sit back and show you guys what I'm gonna do to her. Can you see what I'm doing? You can't. I'm gonna pull it back some. Yeah, so I have to sit her up. So set her back up in here good. And I'm gonna cut off some of these dead pieces. I don't know where my scissors are. My things are stuck. There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. But can you see it? Yeah, there you go. There you go. So I'm gonna. This one is dead. That's like non-existent. So we're gonna cut down to here and get rid of that. This one is dead. We're gonna cut down to there. This little piece is dead, so we're gonna cut down to there. That piece is dead, so we're gonna cut down to there. But she is still alive, even though she's bent. Can you guys see me? I'm not in frame really. All right, so she is still alive. She is. So what I'm going to do, I want to get most of these up, but first I'm gonna take these bamboo sticks here. I'll try to press it in here. Press it in here. I may need to get one more. Press it in here. No, I can do this, just these three. And then I'm gonna get some jute cord and tie it up around here so it makes a trellis almost. So hopefully I can try to save her. I'm gonna try to see if I can save her. It's my brother-in-law calling. Sorry about that, guys, but I'm just trying to I'm trying to pull this out. So maybe because it's so root bound in here, that if I get rid of these other roots, this one would have a fighting chance. And I wish I had some floral tape. And I normally keep floral tape when I do my events. When I do event planning. And I'm working with like faux flowers or something like that. Because it's like a cloth fabric. This is not working. Oh, this is like, this is real deep. So I'm gonna leave that in there. It didn't work right. I'm gonna leave that in there, but I'm gonna put some mulch off in here. These flowers, I can't remember what flowers these were, but I'm gonna look up this flower. And I don't remember planting any of these flowers, but I'm gonna look up these flowers and see what they are. And I may have to just let them be. I know they are a perennial, I think, as well as a herb. A sweet alyssum. That's what it is. It's an herb and it's a perennial. So I would like to pick my flowers. I don't remember planting them here. I don't. And I probably could have. Knowing me. But let's go ahead and mulch this. give this a chance to live, I'm gonna tie the string around here and kind of make it like a trellis almost. But that's just and I'm gonna do it tight, but that's just to keep it together so it'll stand up. And I may just tie it up here to keep it together so it'll stand up, so that she can have a fighting chance. Because I planted 3 seeds, and 3 plants is what I got, but he killed 2, and then this is the last one living. She's trying to droop at the top, but I'm still gonna try to water her, if that makes sense. I'm trying to see if I have some of that plastic floral tile. I don't know, let me see. I'm trying to move y'all away from the air conditioner unit so you can hear better. But I couldn't find the green plastic like tie, but I just went ahead and went in the garage and got this jute cord, and I'm just gonna tie up, like I said, at the top, so it'll hold it together and then allow it to still grow, if that makes sense. And if I need to tie it up to this, I can. And I see oh, that's a spider. I thought that was a but you finna get off my stuff while I'm working. I thought it was one of them mealy bugs, but hopefully this would work. And I am going to water it real quick, even though I'm going to water this evening, but it's supposed to be 90 degrees today. So that's why I'm in the shade, because I know it's going to be hot, hot, hot. Even though it's a fall 90, but it's still 90 degrees. So, I'm going to tie it on here first. So, you got it? So hopefully she would do better like this. And I'm still trying to save the alyssums that are growing. But yes. Oh. So I want to be able to put her someplace that I can watch her. So I probably put her where I had the big barrel before I put the lemon tree in it. So what I'm gonna do is move her here. I don't know, she's supposed to like sun. She's supposed to like sun. Let me lift her up right there. So I have to put her in a sunny place. So she may go over there in a she may go over there in the garden so she can get plenty of sun. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let me take her over here. All right. So that is where she went at the end of the owl, right there. So she could still get plenty of sunlight. But she likes sun. But what I'm gonna do next is tie this up, because it's here in the owl and I need to make sure she's tied up, because I didn't expect her to get this big so quick. I didn't. And let's tie her up before I start filling those bags. So yeah, let's tie her up real good. Let's tie her up real good. And again, for my roses, I use this because it feels more, it should feel more natural to them versus the green plastic, because that green plastic will make it sweat and stuff. And I like my rose bush over there. I don't know if my Eden roses, I have to get my step or take my chair and tie it down because it's starting to break and bend. So yeah, I need to get this taken care of ASAP. So yeah, let me figure this out and tie this up. I need the chair for this too. So now it's starting to look better. So it's like it's not going wild. I need to get that one right there and kind of tie it up. But it's starting to look a little better. Those right here at the top, those are branches that are branching out. So until I can get those to get a little longer, then I can tie those up. But for the most part, it's looking good. I didn't think it was gonna be this much, knowing that I purchased this one late because my dog tore up the other one, and the other one needs to be tied up really bad. But she's looking so pretty and healthy now. I'm proud of her. I am. I'm proud of me. So yeah. This is something that's been in the making for a long time. It needed to have been done a long time ago. So alright. Now she's all clear. We can walk through here without touching her, giving her any diseases or anything like that. She's all clear. And she's looking beautiful. I'm loving it. So let's go to over here and start bagging up and planting, amending. I'm gonna put the, I'm sorry. I'm going to put, I am like messing up here. I'm going to fill each bag up with the soil. Then I'm going to mend the bag. Yeah, okay. Then I'm going to amend the bag and put everything in there that needs to be in there. Then I'm going to put the actual all-purpose fertilizer at the bottom of each plant and then plant it so that it can get all the nutrients it can get. And I have to clear all of these bags out because of the fact that I'm going to fill up this wagon with water and let the bag soak from the bottom up. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let me get my chair. He worked so diligently getting this undone. Oh, he didn't miss the whole bag. He really did. I'm gonna call him and see if he knew he missed the whole bag. Did you know you missed the whole bag?
I seen that bag sitting over there. It wasn't enough space for me to be able to do that one.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Proceed on, sir.
All right.
Bye. So he said it wasn't enough room. Okay. Got it. Put my gloves back on. Where's my shovel? See, now the soil is light and fluffy. Light and fluffy. And not compact. I knew he could get this right. It just wasn't for... I don't know. It just wasn't working for me. Just light and fluffy. Y'all, it's so much cooler in this shade than when I was over there tying up that rose bush. It was hot over there. But this shade is wonderful. And it's making me wonder, do I need to... I was actually going to put a raised bed or some small raised beds lined up right here. And it's making me wonder, do I need to do that? Because over here gets shade. I mean, gets sun. Over here doesn't always get sun. I'm noticing the closer it gets to that it is fall, but the closer the deeper it gets into fall, the less shade. I mean, the more shade is over here, which is no problem, but it makes me have to pick and choose wisely. What plants I will plant over here in the shade, or if that makes sense to you, because I've done the shade thing from the trees at the last location I was at, and it didn't always work too well. Like, I was really thinking about lining up my greens and kale, like right here in this area. But I'm not quite sure if I want to do that. I'm not quite sure. But the good thing about it, they're in bags. I can move them if I need to. Y'all, and it's crazy. I've been doing a lot of projects on the side. like I started crocheting me a sweater. I'm gonna have to show you what I've done so far. It's not quite finished. I got one sleeve done, the other sleeve is not. But oh, what's this? Oh, nothing. But I'm just trying to get it to where I don't know, I've been kind of making more quilts and crocheting more blankets lately. And I used to be a very slow crocheter, but I've crocheted a quilt, a fall quilt, and now I'm working on, and I started that one not too long ago. I can't tell you when. I started it in August, and it's finished. And then it's September 30th, and I'm now working on the sweater, and it's almost finished. I just have to do the other sleeve, make the wrist part, and then give it length, and then work on the neck, and then I'm done with it. And that cicada, please don't come over my head. So yeah, I've been trying to test my limits, and I seen I can't think, Zulumi. I'm sorry, don't get mad at me for messing up your name. Dolores' Garden. Zulumi. I think that's her name. Oh, please forgive me. But Dolores' Garden, she was crocheting some beautiful blankets, and I like her style of crocheting. I'm a granny square kind of person, but what she was crocheting was beautiful, and I was like, okay, so sister girl gonna make me go to work. So yeah, I have to look up how to do her style of crocheting. I like challenges. I'm a challenging person, so I like different challenges, which is no problem for me. It's no problem for me at all, honey. I gotta bring this bag over. I can get that. So I got 4 bags filled. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I have clean this one out, and I have 8 bags. I will. Hopefully I have enough soil. I did bring my compost soil out here. It's over there. So I'll kind of, when I amend it, put some of the compost soil in here and, you know, amend it or whatever. I got the bag. My husband got the bag for, I didn't get it. My husband got the bag for $1 at Walmart or something in the garden center. You know, they cleaning out the garden center at our Walmart. And, they're, you know, getting it ready for Christmas. At this point, I don't want to skimp on my garden, but I